Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, Pagey here once again with another video on Arrow, and this is going to be my reaction to Green Arrow and the Canaries, the backdoor pilot for the spin-off, or the spin-off backdoor pilot, whichever way you want to word it. Now, obviously, this show still hasn't been picked up, which is a bit odd. I know there's a lot of talk, were they waiting for the reception? But I think if they were sort of solid on it, they would have picked it up. You think they would have picked it up maybe in the past couple of days to sort of build hype for this? Hasn't been picked up yet, so maybe they are literally using the reception to the pilot as like the, I guess, the final decider, I guess you want to call it. Which is a bit odd. The CW is completely filled for next season. If you compare it to this season we've had 15 shows. Next season they've already got 15 shows, so they might only have one slot left. If that's the case, if the show does get picked up, it probably won't premiere till 2021, I'm assuming, and probably only get 13 to 16 episodes, which is a good amount for a show like this because I don't think you could get anywhere near the 20 episode mark. It could honestly have less, but I think CW will probably go 13 or 16. So of course, we're going to be reacting to it. I'll try and do I will do a reaction next week for the finale as well. I was sort of tossing up whether I do a reaction to this, but a lot of people wanted a reaction to this. I don't think I could have talked about it, but I have a feeling a reaction will serve better because I've been so hesitant on this. I've not been a hater on it. I haven't been like saying, oh no, this can't exist. Oh, it can't exist. What the hell? I've just been like, it's pretty lazy. It's a lazy attempt at a show, and you could have done something better. However, I like Laurel. I sort of like Dinah. Mia I have issues with, but I'm open to them trying to change her character around from what we had earlier in this season of Arrow. And I guess last season, even though I don't think it was necessarily her fault, that last season's flash forwards were bad. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just going in with average expectations. Nothing like, oh, this is going to suck, or I'm expecting the most amazing thing ever. I'm literally right in the middle. I've always have been. Even with all this promo material that's been coming out, nothing's really swayed my opinion. So this will be the game changer, if you want to call it. But of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, it would be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. And all that if you enjoyed the reaction. And of course, let me know your opinions on this backdoor pilot for the spin-off, or spin-off backdoor pilot, whatever you want to call it. Did you like the episode? Do you see potential in it? And yeah, let me know all of that in the comment section down below. But I guess here we go, and you're probably going to see my dog in the background on the couch. That's not a weird alien, that is just my dog. So you might see a head pop up randomly. We'll have to wait and see if that happens. It might surprise you. But let's watch it. Oh, okay, we're straight into it. Oh, okay, we're in the future here. You can tell by the goddamn cars. Obviously, that's Laurel. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, so she's the Bianca Bernelli. So she actually is called Bianca, or Bianca. Guess it comes down to accent, how you pronounce that? I don't know. Oh, is this Verdant? I think this is meant to be like a futuristic Verdant. They're gonna have to explain, I guess, why she specifically had to come to 2040 for this. Is she displaced? Because this is obviously the future. You can tell by the cars earlier on. And you can tell by that. And by the title thing, Star City 2040. Okay, well there you go. The Queen Mansion's back up and running. And that's, I guess, like somewhat infant Mia. I guess like 7-year-old Mia in that photo. That's obviously John Diggle Jr. Okay, so Renee's still mayor. Okay, well, that was John Diggle Jr. Okay, is this still the future? Because it looked a bit different. I guess it wasn't nighttime, so it didn't have, I guess, like futuristic colors, futuristic colors. Still gonna need some explanation around like why they're in the future.
Never caught. The city falls apart. Everything that Oliver sacrificed his life for.
Hopefully they make sense of that, because at the moment I don't think it really makes too much sense. Okay. I'm not speaking much because it seems like a lot's just happening really, really quickly. Hopefully there's just a big explaining, like 5-minute period, because I'm still confused. So is she like famous because... Is she just famous because she's Oliver's daughter? Does she have a job? Well, here's William, and there's Zoe as well, which isn't too much of a surprise. However, there was a like a photo with the future people with Sarah Diggle, like with a girl that looked like it could be Sarah Diggle. So I wonder if she will show up here. But unsurprising that Zoe's back. I don't think that we're going to keep her dead. whether it's just for this episode or this potential show. Where's Connor Hawke? Connor Hawke's probably Deathstroke, eh? I think we were saying that in the trailer breakdown for this. Oh, there he is. So he's not Deathstroke. Maybe he's just a bit of a rebellious character. Yep, rebellious character. Yep, rebellious character. Okay, so Bianca's their friend. Surprised she doesn't know who they are. Very surprised.
Yeah, I'm calling security. Oh, I'm sorry to
Here's the magic ring. I need that ring explained. Hopefully it's explained. Doesn't make sense to me. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. That she sees that. So things sort of get the old flippity-doo. Oh, well, you're meant to be dead. And it was sort of my fault. Oh, I like how that, the bar was, or the thing's called the fishnet. The bar that, was that, I think they might have said it at the beginning, I didn't, when Laurel walked in there the first time, I didn't see it. I like that it's called the fishnet though. Oh, so there's the explanation for the ring. Very quick. Okay, I don't mind what they're doing here, it's almost like detective stuff. I just don't see how this could be a show. It seems like it's almost like a bit of like a filler episode that you'd have on Arrow. And that we've seen on Arrow before as well. But there's still heaps of this episode to go, so I want to be convinced. I do like the music though. The music in this episode has been very good so far. I like the score. Is this just Oliver's loft transformed a bit? I think it is. I'm not too sure. It looks like it. Well, let's be honest. Zoe died because some people were stupid. Let's be completely honest. Oh, that's cool. This music choice is shocking though. This is terrible. Please stop. What was that? Deathstroke? I can see him. Deathstroke, yeah. It's gotta be Connor. It's gotta be Connor. Unless it's... Gotta be Connor. Imagine if it's Sarah Diggle, that'd be interesting. The big issue with Laurel's like motive here is that like, unless it was an example of doing this to someone else before, where they were completely different and you've given them this new life, doing what she did to Mia then is a bit silly. Like Mia could just had a head chopped off then. So Laurel thinks, okay, that's interesting. Shouldn't she know like that things change, especially in present day with Diggle and everything changed there? Anyway, I wonder if they're gonna make it.
No matter what timeline, universe, or Earth, and that's not
like this is
supposed to be some kind of
Earth 2. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother thinking about it because I was thinking about the Batwoman stuff. Where it's like 2 versions of a certain character now. I wonder if like Earth 1 Laurel came back and this one had to leave because of that.
Trust me, I am not.
Who knows? I don't know. Wedding plans, I'm assuming. Yeah, honeymoon. Or honeymoon. Why did I say wedding plans? I'm still struggling to see the difference between this and Arrow. I know I'd say that I'm feeling like really like, oh my god, I'm hating on it. I need this to like convince me it's worthy of being its own show.
Let me explain.
At the moment it's not doing that. But still got half of the episode to go, so let's see if we can do it. That was a weird thing just then quickly with Mia. She like quickly did like a 180 then in regards to the whole JJ thing. Like she was doubting. I know she said that, oh yeah, I'm not too sure, but then she just goes like full on attack mode. And it's not bad. Like that's the thing, it's not bad at all. And I know we still got about half an episode left from where I'm watching. It just feels so rushed. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes then. Let's see how it goes. I really hope that it's important that these two are on screen right now for the potential premise of the show. Otherwise, I really can't care about this any less. There's no chemistry here between these two. Yeah, you're a police captain, but you weren't a friggin' like tech person or like anything like that at the police department. Okay, I just thought it would be why would they have like a live feed? Or is that like? Hopefully that's not a live feed. Otherwise, yikes! Who set that up? Hopefully that's a live feed. That has to be a live feed, or is it just a video? Please be a video. Please be a video. Okay, I don't understand this point that Laurel's sort of. I don't understand, like, Laurel's motive in the episode is a bit strange. Like, I think she's been good outside of that. But it's like, oh no, Mia, your life sucked in this future. You were rich and a bit socialite and you're famous and stuff like that. And now she's saying, "Oh no, you're meant to like live up and be the Green Arrow. That's your true purpose." It's like, is it? Is it? I do like the whole futuristic setting, like with the lights and everything in the city and everything like that. I think that's really cool. It's very different from Arrow. Like, well, it's pretty much what Arrow did, but like the whole like different lights and stuff in the background. That was cool. That's a cool scene, I guess. You would have broken your legs though on landing, but anyway. I wonder if this Bianca character is going to be a part of their team. Oh, there's no surprise. That dude's involved there.
2020. Actually, I have one of my own.
Oh, he's Deathstroke. I'm surprised that he was the Deathstroke. Maybe they had the whole Connor thing as like a bit of a bait and switch, as like an obvious one. But oh, not the music. My worst fear. I hate when things do this. Doesn't match the scene at all. Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore the music and just try and watch the fight scene. Would have been cool if we saw him land. Bit of a splat. That was a cool shot though. It's just him versus them. So he was gonna kill himself, but he chased them up there. Is he killing himself? He just killed himself. Cool shot, but so nonsensical. That made no sense. Unless he can fly. Can he fly, or is he fireproof or something? What? It seems like they're setting up an outside life for me, I guess, in this future with John Diggle Jr. So he will be, I guess, a part of it. Seeing there seems to be a reconciliation here. The only issue with this is that they don't have chemistry. So that's going to be a big issue in the actual show if they move forward with that. So she's not going to leave until the 2041 threat is taken care of. So do we believe that? Probably not. Because that would insinuate a one-season show, and I doubt they're going to greenlight this just for one season. Okay, this is the scene that they filmed around the time they were filming the finale, because they had that statue up, which is in the finale, but obviously they can't have put it up before and kept it there for a week. Okay, so that's our first look at the Green Arrow statue that will be in the next week's finale, series finale. So William's referring to Felicity as mum. Okay, interesting. She's gonna get a memory of, what the hell's that? Oh, he had the hose, and I didn't even notice that. So William's captured. Is that going to be the cliffhanger? Is that Connor Hawke?
Who are you? What do you want?
I need you.
Okay, so he's gonna become Deathstroke. So he is gonna become Deathstroke. But is he gonna be fully changed? So who is that? Okay. I'm confused in regards to that, but that was Green Arrow and the Canaries. We've watched the episode, that's it, that's my reaction. In regards to an overall thoughts, the first, I'd say half of the episode was really, I'd say poor. It was pretty bad. No, let me rephrase it. It wasn't bad. It was just very, very average when they really should have tried to hook you in quickly with these characters. Unfortunately, they didn't do that. It was a very messy opening half. The back half, I think, is where they show the potential of the show. And then, obviously, they've left off on a massive cliffhanger, which is super, super strange, because there's a potential, if this show does get picked up, that it won't start till 2021. So we almost have a year to get the follow-on from that, if they go ahead and pick this show up. I don't know. I don't know if that's the best way to leave off that thing. I think they've done that for a reason, is to make you go, oh, I want to know what happens next. I want to see what happens with that premise you've set with this person gets their memories back. I don't know if necessarily William getting his memories back would be too much of a thing they'd want to do. And I guess they have the mystery of who was the person that gave John Diggle Jr. those memories back. Was it someone coming from the past? Was that Grant Wilson? Was that, Joe Wilson? Was that someone attached to the Deathstroke thing? It's going to be interesting to see if they play that out, because they have added a hook there, and that's the best thing that a pilot can do. Even though, as I said, the first half of that pilot was not that good, they added the hook, and that's what a pilot needs to do. That's what a very good pilot, or not a very good pilot, but that's what a pilot should aim to do, and that's have a hook at the end so you want to know, okay, well, I want to keep watching this show. So if I had to give that a mark out of 10, I don't like rating stuff, but if I had to give that a mark out of 10, because the first half was pretty damn poor, I'd say it's about a 7. I'd say it's about a 7, which, you know, I was actually expecting this to be about a 7, so it actually meets my expectations in regards to that, but that's only because I think they actually showed the potential of the show at the end. However, and this is a big however, and it's the thing I sort of said they needed to avoid, it just seemed like Arrow. It was just Arrow, but in the future. So that was sort of trying to promote this as like it has feelings of Arrow, but it makes itself different. It is just Arrow. It's Arrow with these 3 female characters. But as I said, I think the last half should have just been this entire episode. I know they had to flesh out things, but it felt like they were trying to rush 3 episodes into one. I would have honestly tried to avoid some of the stuff in the middle. Like there was a couple of scenes there between the Canaries I don't think needed to be there. Like these characters know each other. Like as soon as you give Mia those memories back, there's no need to sort of build a relationship between these characters anymore, because Mia's got all those memories back. She knows these characters now. You don't have to build another relationship there. So I think they could have saved about 10 minutes in that first half, if not maybe, I'd say 10 minutes. I want to say up to 15 because that might have been cutting it too much. And you want to cut out some important stuff, but you easily could have cut out 10 minutes of that first half with some stuff between these Canaries that didn't need to be there. And even like, I guess some of the stuff like, but even like that art gallery scene, I don't think necessarily had to be in there outside of getting that video that was then decrypted. You could have gone about that. You could have done that remotely and hacked in there and stuff like that, and would have saved a couple of minutes. So overall, as I said, it's about a 7 out of 10. I'd probably give it, which is meets my expectations. The thing is, that just means if the first half was a bit better, it could have been like maybe going to like an 8, 8.5. But if it continued, look, I still think it's just going to be Arrow. It is just going to be Arrow. And it makes you wonder, could this just have been Arrow season 9? Or they could have played this out into the back. Like, am I the only one thinking that now? Like, why wouldn't you, if you're going to live on that cliffhanger, if they're going to have that cliffhanger, why not make that the back half of this season of Arrow season 8, and then maybe do a season 9 with these characters, and there's like an epilogue showing maybe the future and everything like that. I don't think this needs to be its own show. I would have actually preferred, if they wanted to continue this, make it Arrow season 8, the back half, and then Arrow season 9 potentially, and if they want to go, maybe Arrow season 10. Because most of the audience that's going to watch this is going to be Arrow viewers anyway. You're going to get maybe like 10% or 15% maybe that will be, I'm getting hair in my eyes, that would be from new viewers that never watched Arrow before. So, I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe the spin-off idea isn't very good, and it should have just been Arrow season 8 and Arrow season 9. And maybe 10 if they wanted to do another season after that. Do you agree with me? I don't know. Let me know your opinions in the comments section down below. Yeah, and I guess if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it to show support. And I guess if you enjoyed the episode of my reaction, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, let's see what happens if this show gets picked up, because we'll probably find out in the next week, I'd say. But yeah, until next video, guys, I'll catch you later. Goodbye.